What you are about to hear today is not about an ordinary book. It is a kind of wisdom that has guided people toward peace, strength, and the path to a true life for thousands of years. Just imagine, what if someone told you that in life, you do not need to force anything in order to have everything? Would you believe it? All our lives, we keep running after success, money, respect, and everything else. But what if the real secret is exactly the opposite? What if the power of gaining lies in letting go? Today, we will begin to understand that secret, step by step, feeling by feeling. The source of this wisdom is the Tao Te Ching, written by Lao Tzu. He did not teach complicated rules. Instead, he taught how to live simply. And this simple thing has become the hardest thing today. Imagine you are standing in front of a river. The river never stops, never rushes, yet it still reaches its destination. It does not push anyone aside, but slowly it can even reshape mountains. This river is the Tao, the natural flow of life. Lao Tzu says that we are all part of this flow, but we ourselves fight against it. And that is where our suffering begins. We want everything to go our way. We want people to understand us, situations to move according to our convenience, and time to remain in our hands. But does reality ever really listen to us? No. And at exactly that point, Lao Tzu says, if you stop forcing, life itself will open the way for you. There is a deep idea here. Wu Wei means doing without forcing. It sounds strange, doesn't it? But think about it for a moment. Whenever you try too hard to do something, everything gets tangled. But when you do something naturally, without pressure, it becomes easy. For example, if you try too hard to impress someone, it becomes obvious. But when you stay true to yourself, people are naturally drawn to you. Many of the problems in life are created by us. We overthink, we try to control too much, we fear too much. But the Tao says, just stay in the flow. Everything will fall into its proper place. In this journey of Monoreka, we are beginning to understand something important today. Strength does not mean force. True strength is flexibility. Water is soft, yet it can wear down stone. Lao Tzu says that the softest thing in the world can be the most powerful, because it does not fight, it adapts. Now here is a question. Do you always want to control your life? If you do, then pause for a moment, because this very desire is what is exhausting you. The more you try to control everything, the more pressure builds. But if you learn to let go, you will feel a strange kind of peace. The Tao Te Ching teaches us to think of ourselves as less important. At first, this may sound like it means you are nothing, but the real meaning is this. When you reduce your ego, that is when you truly grow. Then you can understand others, give them space, and take life more simply. In today's world, everyone is busy proving themselves. Who's more successful? Who is richer? Who is more popular? But Lao Tzu says that the one who does not try to prove himself is the one people truly respect, because he is complete within himself. Look at your own life for a moment. How many times have you wanted something so badly, only to realize that even after getting it, peace did not come? Maybe you thought, if I get this, I will finally be happy. But even after getting it, that happiness did not last long, because we try to fill our inner emptiness with outer things. Tao says that peace is not outside, it is inside. And to find that peace, you do not need to add anything. You need to remove something instead. Less overthinking, less fear, less expectation. What you are hearing today on Monoreka is not just the summary of a book. It is a feeling, a path. If you can truly understand this path, then much of the complexity in your life will begin to become simple on its own. In the end, think about this. Do you really want to control everything? Or do you want a life where you feel peaceful, light, and free? If you want the second one, then start learning to let go from today. There is no need to hold everything tightly, because sometimes the greatest power is in letting go. Have you ever noticed that the more we want something, the more it seems to move away from us? It is as if the tighter we try to hold on, the faster it slips from our hands. And when we let go, somehow that very thing returns. This is not a coincidence. It is the natural law of life. That is what Lao Tzu explained to us thousands of years ago in his book, Tao Te Ching. He said, "The more you try to fill your life, the emptier you become. And the more you empty yourself, the fuller you feel." At first, this sounds strange, but in reality, it is a very deep truth. If a cup is already full, there is no room to pour anything new into it. In the same way, if our minds are filled with ego, fear, anxiety, and unnecessary thoughts, then where is the space for peace or wisdom to enter? We often think we need to learn more, gain more, achieve more. Only then will we become better. But the Tao says, first become empty. Remove the unnecessary things within you. Only then will the essential things find space. In this journey of Monarekka, we are slowly beginning to understand one thing. Life cannot be made beautiful by force. It becomes beautiful only when we allow it to move naturally. Now there is another very important idea: doing less. We always think that doing more means doing better, more work, more words, more effort. But Lao Tzu says that a truly wise person does less, but does what is right. A wise person knows when to speak and when to remain silent, because speaking all the time is not a sign of strength. Many times, silence is the strongest answer. If you notice, when you are angry, you speak more, react more, and later those very words become your regret. But if you could pause for a moment, if you could remain silent for a while, then perhaps the whole situation would change. The Tao teaches us not to react immediately, but to perceive. Not everything needs an answer. Not everything requires opposition. Some things simply need to be allowed to pass. There is a deep power here, not controlling. We always think that if we can control everything, then we will feel safe. But the truth is, this desire to control is exactly what makes us restless. If you try to control every moment of life, you will never be at peace, because life will never move entirely according to your wishes. But if you learn to accept, then you will become strong from within. What you are hearing today in Monarekka is very simple, but difficult to apply in real life. We have been taught since childhood that we must fight, we must win, we must prove ourselves. But the Tao says, not every battle needs to be won. Some battles are won by letting go. Think about it. If you always want to prove your point, you will never be peaceful. But if, in some places, you can accept defeat, then you will feel a lightness inside. Here, accepting defeat does not mean weakness. Rather, it is a conscious decision, where you understand that this battle is not truly necessary. Lao Tzu says another important thing. The one who knows does not show off, and the one who shows off does not truly know. In today's world, we are all busy displaying our knowledge and success, but a truly wise person keeps working quietly. There's no need for proof. If you truly know something, there is no need to show it to others. Your work and your behavior will prove it. Look at your own life. How many times have you done something only to show it to others? And did those things bring you inner peace? Most of the time, they did not, because they were not for you. They were for others. The Tao teaches us to stay connected to the truth within ourselves. There is no need to worry too much about what is happening outside or what others are thinking. If you are right within yourself, the outer world will begin to feel easier on its own. This journey of Monarekka does not end here. In fact, the real transformation begins from this point, because today you have started to understand that life does not need to be changed by force. Change yourself, and life will change. Now, a question for you. Do you still want to hold on to everything? Or are you ready to begin letting go little by little? Because remember, the day you learn to let go is the day you will feel true freedom. Have you ever felt that everything seems to be going fine, yet inside you there is a strange restlessness, as if something is not right, but you cannot quite grasp what it is? Many times, we think maybe this restlessness will go away if we get a little more. But the truth is, this restlessness does not come from anything outside. It comes from the mismatch within us. This is where Lao Tzu teaches us a profound truth in the Tao Te Ching. He says that when you move away from your natural self, that is when this restlessness begins. And the more you go against your own nature, the more exhausted you become. From childhood, we learn, this is how you must walk. This is how you must speak. This is how you must succeed. Slowly, we lose our real self. We become the kind of person society wants us to be. But deep inside, we know that this is not fully who we are. The Tao wants to lead us back to that original place, where there is no performance, no pressure to prove anything, where you are simply you. Think about a tree. If you try to pull it upward to make it grow faster, will it really grow quickly? No. Instead, it will be damaged. But if you give it time and the right environment, it will grow by itself. In the same way, our lives do not move forward by force. We often put too much pressure on ourselves. I must succeed now. I must fix everything now. But the Tao says everything has its own time. If you try to get something before its time, it will not last. In this journey of Monoreka, we are beginning to understand another important thing today: patience. In today's world, everyone is rushing. Everyone wants quick results. But what comes quickly also leaves quickly. Lao Tzu says, nature never hurries, yet everything is accomplished. This one line alone teaches us so much. If we can become like nature, calm, slow, steady, then our lives too will become much easier. Now ask yourself, are you moving through your life with patience? Or are you always feeling pressure? If you are always in a hurry, then you will never truly enjoy the present moment. You will always be looking toward the future. When will this happen? When will I get that? But when you finally get it, you will want something else. This cycle never ends. The Tao teaches us to live in the present. This moment is the real one. If you can fully feel this moment, then the restlessness within you will slowly begin to fade. Another deep idea is simplicity. We have made life very complicated. Too much thinking, too much planning, too much analysis. But Lao Tzu says, simplicity is the real strength. If you notice, in childhood we could become happy so easily. Even a small thing brought us joy. But as we grew older, we lost that simplicity. We started thinking that in order to be happy, we need many things. But in truth, very little is needed. What you're feeling today on Monoreka is this: less is more. Less thinking, less wanting, less complexity. These are the things that will lead you toward real peace. Now look inside yourself. Do you really want so many things, or do you only want peace? If you think deeply, you will see that the final goal behind everything we want is peace. But we look for it in the wrong places. We look for it outside, in achievement, in the approval of others. But the Tao says, peace is already within you. You have simply forgotten how to feel it. Lao Tzu says something wonderful. He who is content is rich. In today's world, we measure wealth by money. But the Tao says that the one whose heart is content is the richest person. If you always want more, you will never be satisfied. But if you can accept what you already have, then you can feel peace right now. In this path of Monoreka, we are slowly building a new perspective, one in which success does not only mean achievement, but also living in peace with yourself. Let me leave you with one final question. Do you want to keep fighting with your life? Or do you want to move with the flow in which everything happens naturally? Because remember, life cannot be made beautiful by force. It becomes beautiful only when you allow it to be. Has it ever happened that even after getting many things, an emptiness still remained inside you? As if you have everything, yet something is still missing. Most of the time we think, if I just go a little further, if I just get a little more, then everything will be fine. But does this race ever really end? This is where Lao Tzu gives us his deepest teaching in the Tao Te Ching. He says, the more you search outside, the emptier you will feel inside. And the day you look within, you will realize that what you were searching for had always been inside you. We are always trying to become something more successful, bigger, better. But very few people stop and ask themselves, am I okay right now? Am I at peace with myself? One of life's greatest mistakes is that we chase becoming, but forget about being. We sacrifice the present for an image of the future. Yet this present moment is the only place where you can truly live. Throughout this whole journey in Radiant Update, you have heard one thing again and again. Nothing happens by force. Life cannot be made beautiful by dragging it, pushing it, and controlling it. The more you learn to let go, the lighter you become. If you can give a little space to every relationship, every situation, and even your own life, then you will see that many things begin to fix themselves. You do not need to solve every problem yourself. Some things become right simply when they are left in the hands of time. Now, a very simple but deep question. Have you been holding yourself too tightly all this time? If yes, then be a little softer today. Be a little easier with yourself. Because you are human, you will make mistakes. You will lose your way sometimes, and that is natural. Lao Tzu teaches us that conquering yourself is the real victory. There is no benefit in defeating others if you cannot find peace within yourself. If you can quiet your thoughts a little, reduce your desires a little, and begin to see your life more simply, then you will feel a new sensation arising within you. That is freedom. What we learned in Radiant Update is not theoretical knowledge. It is a feeling of life. It is something you can experience a little more each day. When you react less, when you accept more, when you are at peace with yourself, then you will understand that this path is working. In the end, just remember one thing. You will never be able to control everything, and there is no need to. Let life happen a little, because many times, the most beautiful things happen when you stop trying so hard. If these words touched your heart even a little, then like this video. So I will know that you want to be part of this journey. And there are many more deep, life-changing videos on Radiant Update. Be sure to watch them too. Subscribe to the channel and stay with us, because ahead we will bring many more topics that can change the way you think. And if you feel this video could help someone, then please share it. Maybe your one share can bring a little peace into someone's life. Let me leave you with one final question. Do you still want to make everything happen your way? Or are you slowly learning to let what happens